Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to make it on the one side arrangement. It can go to funeral, it can go to the church altar, or it can go to the wedding. But most of the people do wedding is kind of mild color or white color. But people who does a bright color, you can use this kind of color. But today, kind of like a bright color, I'm going to use all the flowers of bright color. So I'm just going to use this one. I don't have to trim it. Some people use trimming, but I just like to use it as it is. But sometimes I can trim it too. This one is I can trim it off the side with a knife, with the scissors. You can do with the scissors, very cutting off easy. This started way back. I got a one whole oasis, then another one is a half. I did it for this arrangement. So when you do it, you have to go all the way back, start back to the front side. You're doing oasis is going to be all the way back, start back to. So I'm starting now. First all the greenery around the front and the back. You also have the greenery back covered up. If you do one side. So I'm going to use some few different kind of greenery. I'll show you after I'm done from first. And I'm using some leather leaves. Also using some leather leaf. I'm using a tall eucalyptus, few tall eucalyptus I'm using because this is going to be one side arrangement. It's going to be tall. So. Just a few, maybe accent in there. So. Some ruscus, few ruscus I'm using for. This is what's gonna be like a front side. This is a greenery. I did a front side, and I'm going to do cover up with the back. So you can. I'm going to cover up with the back's leather lip. Some spray water in there after you put in the greenery. I'm going to spray down some water. The greenery is going to be fresh looking. Okay, cover up with the back. Some little bit of this here. And do also from the greenery too. One is going to spray down with water. Okay, today I'm going to use some lime flower. Lime flower, which is the tall lime flower. It's cluster flower, long shapy flowers, all clustered into the long. And so this is I'm going to be I use gladiolus, which is springtime blooming. So I'm going to use this one for the lime flowers. Okay, when you buy flowers, the gladiolus and snaps and all that flowers like that, it's the way top here. This you can snip off. If you don't snip off the flowers, not last long. Also, this not going to be blooming all the way here. So this take it off, cutting off all this, up all the way up here. I don't know, you can see. So tear off this one so flower lasts longer. Also the blooming the topper too. But it's not going to be blooming all the way top. So I'm going to plug into the way back side, way back here to the starting back side the oasis. I'm going to line up here, but the second one is right slight lower than the first one. So this gladiolus is going to be, I'm going to be putting all the way around actually. So all the way, not the back side, but I will do all front all the way around. This is I use it for this one for the lime flowers. The gladiolus stem is kind of thick, so there you go. I have to steer that one to the side. I have to come a little bit more. I got a 10 stem on the gladiolus on the next. I'm going to use this. I got this some gingers. I had some. I bought some gingers for the few stems I bought, so I'm gonna bring this one to the. Oh, that's not. I will use some just. I'm using for the polka flower today. Today I'm using for the polka flower is a sunflowers. So I'm gonna use some sunflowers for the polka point. I got a 5 stem for the, I have some 5 stem for the sunflowers. Okay, we use now some carnations. I use it for the some carnation. This is bright orange color. It's a variegated on the top of the top has tip. When you buy the carnation, if not it's always open, so you barely, your finger will barely touch it, very lightly touch it, open up. You move all the way around here, open too. Don't press too hard because the flower can be bruised. So barely touch, that's why you can open up. So it can be bigger. So I'm adding some bright orange color carnation. Yeah, I got some bright pinkish colors. This is called the Astromeria, which is very last long. It's a pretty flowers that you can use. You can use around patch around the arrangement. So, and you have to clean up the flowers. So sometimes they excessive leaves, and this Astromeria they covered it with a lot of greenery. So you have to pull out of some of them. even see them what I'm doing here from because my flowers are covered up with the tall flowers are covered up with all the arrangement. So far, I'm gonna show so far it's look like this so far. Oh gosh. So far it's look like this. It's gonna be like this. But I'm gonna adding some fillers and some yellow daisies. Maybe yellow daisies and I will use some filler for the solidago, the yellow solidago. So the flowers already pretty much in there, but it's not with the jam in there, but it's not enough for the main flowers. Hey, now I'm going to use, I think I'm putting in all the main flowers, so I'm going to use for the yellow solidago. This is usually naturally blooming fall time, but it's, you can get any time this now flower shop can use. Put some water for this. I don't know how you can see this when I'm doing this, I don't know. Okay, this is not flowers. So. Okay, this is look like a fan shape also. It's one side, but also kind of like a fan shape, you know. So, okay, I did most of the flower, big flowers and all the pillar flowers, and I didn't jam in all the flowers, but. This is what's like. Oh, I don't know how I can get. I wish I could see whole things, but my camera is not showing whole things. So this is a one side arrangement for the go to the altars, church or funeral or even the wedding. Someone who prefer to have bright colors. So I'm gonna make some bow from here, so it goes on the front right here. Because this is a large arrangement, so should have a bow for the front. So I leave this one aside. I'll leave this aside. I'm gonna clean up here some tables. I make it number this big bowl for the since this arrangement is going to be big, so I'm going to use the wide ribbon. So I make a bowl for this arrangement. I'm going to sit on the front. So I mentioned I showed in my one video how to make it bowl. So I can do again here. So ribbon, first center ribbon go over the thumb undergo the thumb undergo to the ribbon. Ribbon go over the thumb. So one center, one small one. Then it depends how big bowl you want to make it. You can make a bigger loop, this one, or center one is a small one. You have to do first one, very first one, beginning one. And this one is you can make it how big you want to make it. You can do bigger loop or small loop. That's up to you to do. So twist and come over and twist. Can make it a little bit slightly bigger than first one. Keep making it bigger loop. So keep doing a little bit bigger. Yeah. Depend on how big you want, so you keep doing that. Every time you go other sides to cross over, make sure twist the punch in there. So far I got I'm not counting center one, I got a 3 each side. So I'm gonna make it one more or two more, because this is a this is a wide ribbon. So I'm gonna 4 loop each side. So I'm gonna cut it here. And then go around the first one, center one. So this wire, I don't know, you cannot see properly, wire cross over the very first one. Cross over then bring bottom part. Bring, cover in the whole ribbon, bring bottom part. And twist around. You can twist it to the tie up with the tweezer. So when you make it balls, you have to make it shape. You know, you have to make it shape it to come look like ball. Just make it twist around. I mean, make it move around the front and back and look like a round ball shape. So this is what's look like the ball shape. So I'm going to put it on the. We use a hardy steam for the turn around, turn around, tape around. You can use a pick, wood pick, but you don't have to use wood pick. So the hardest steam you can go around with the tape. I mean wired. So bottom here you can trim up this way too. So. So ending is kind of like this. You can see ending is like this. Okay. Okay, this is this is my completely done for the one side arrangement, fan shape, or you can call it either outer arrangement. It's a bright color. So this is the complete I did, but this is only one side, that's the front side. I don't do whole round, so. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you, bye-bye.